It has been a while. It has been a while. Receiving your content, but I don't see myself live, and we are live. So, welcome back, everyone. I couldn't make a weekly progress review last week because my friend was busy, and I was like, let's do it later. And I didn't talk with him today because I was too lazy. No, actually, I feared if I made weekly progress, I will consider the time wasted on there as part of the time, and I want it to work. And then, if I do it before the work, I will feel like I already made work and do no work and stop the work. So I was like, let's finish some part of the work, 3 to 6 hours, and then do the weekly progress. Well, I finished around more or less 2 hours already, and more than 2 hours actually. And I was like, you know what? Let's stream some work. Let's stream some work. So let's start the timer. I don't want to show you what I have done because that's what the weekly progress for. But now we need to do a task um, to make the bags in the inventory and in the map, if possible, to be openable. So we already made I said weekly progress. I made the objects, you can open them if they have bags. And the last thing I have done, when you walk away from them on the x-axis, 70 pixels, they will close. Actually, I should add the middle point of the object instead of the corner, but whatever. And I add a bag just recently, and you can move it. Now I want, whenever you use the item, the bag itself, and instead it tell me where it's positioned in the bag, it open a menu similar to the object, so you can put items in it and put items out of it, and try to make a filter that you cannot put bags inside bags, even though it's, let's make it a game accept bags inside bags, and then we refuse that. Wonder, yeah, I will test that first because it will be nice to have a hierarchy of items that you can put smaller bags inside bigger bags, and inside the smaller bags you can open them and put even bigger bag or smaller bag, I don't know. So we will test that first. So one of the first thing I recognize that you can only open one object, and it have only one menu and it's fixed. In the back scenarios, we need to create a new GUI for each, so it will be a little bit different than this. So it will generate it on the fly when you open the bag. So what we should do? What should we do is, first of all, let's create this GUI, and it's part of the game, not the game engine. So let's call it bag inv MC, and I will copy most of the code of the object MC because I want it to look like that. Of course, I could make the thing have a different frame look based on the image sent by the constructor. This is not impossible, this is possible. But I don't want to spend too much time on things that I should do when I polish the game What I'm trying to do now is to make the game engine do everything generic and prove it can do it, and I can reuse these things in other games in the future. I believe these are almost like basics of the basics. I don't know why this is not part of the game engine sometimes, because the game itself should be able to customize these things. Maybe the game itself have fluid system or whatever, and I want to add that to the GUI to show these stuff. So that's why I'm making them part of the game project other than the game engine project. And I'm talking too much, sorry about that. We should work more than talk. So as I said, I'm going to just steal everything in here and then try to fix things on the fly. I'm trying to see how easy to make new inventories after I made the objects inventory. So first of all, we don't have an object that holds this thing. Rather, yeah, this will be a little rather we have the item itself. But the item itself is an item, item interface. Let me think over it. Well, let's and let's turn it into a bag. No. Yeah, this is kind of sad that I screwed up a lot the last 2 weeks on these variables, and I'm not sure which one is needed and which one is not anymore. Sigh. Oh, I forgot to copy these guys. Yeah, it's a little bit dreadful, I know. No music, no nothing. It almost seems like my gaming channel. No talk, no music, no content. So let's play some music. Weekly progress, work music. My favorite of favorites. Oh wow, that's too loud, sorry about that. Now it's too low. I might lower it later on. So, as I said, let's try to see why he's crying. Ah yeah, we don't have this anymore. This is the code to close the menu. And here is, I don't need to update it actually, because each, as I said, I'll lower it. Each menu that I open should be created for this object, and when it's closed it should be killed. I'm not sure how I will kill it, but we will see about that. Let's close the delegates. I wonder if yeah, I'm not sure if I should make these delegates. Oh wow, I cannot. Okay, no. If I should make them hard-coded and use them from the bag MC, but anyway, here, as I said, whenever I create a menu, the ID should be generated, but I need a few variables, including the bag, the layer. Does the layer come first or the G number? I see them in the constructor here, and yeah. You see, I could send the G image as well. And in this case, it will change the background, how it's look like. And not use the frame or whatever. Or let the background, whenever you click on the background, you can drag it. But how can you close it? So, okay, I need to create a new X and blah 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 blah. So, I will be happy with these numbers for now. As I said, the ID will be and the layer okay, we took care of the IDs. Let's take care of the layer and the group number. Oh, the size. Give me a second. Do I need the opener? I don't think so. I might need to delete them. Okay. So now we assign the bag, the inventory for the bags with the bag, and we will resize the frame and the control unit based on on the tea bag. And debug is not the T, is the target bag. Actually, this looks so ugly and stupid and everything in between. And instead of doing this, give me a second. I could assign the Rx and Ry. Can I take the control current mouse and add value or decrease value based on how far it is? Focus. Mouse curve Vic. And now visible, script, and width and height. Don't fuck with me, please. Float. Mint. The same in here. Hello. Yeah, we can do. Oh, it's the DS and the X. No problem. And oh, okay. So we don't need this one. And actually we don't need this one because this one we can send it back from here. So I was correct when I committed that function because it's not useful or shouldn't be useful. Alright. We should make it layer 0 or if I make it layer 0, it will kinda crash because it shouldn't be duplicated. But in here, we can set the priority instantly, or do it when it's called. But let's do it in here. Hopefully, I'm not doing a big mistake. Okay, this is all fine and dandy, good and dandy, sick and dandy. But we should not create a new page every time when we double click on the bag or do something that open a bag. So instead, we could, in here again, search for the bag. So if the bag exists, let's set the priority to the number of the bag. And then return. Alright. Now let's go to... Let's go to the items. See here, open chest. But this is for the objects. We need to add something really similar to this. Oh yeah, as I said, we don't need an opener. Alright, so let's go to the items and pray, because the item section is a little bit shy. So on the usage, I believe in here. So we could keep track of the guy who opened the bag, but do we need that? Yeah, I need to return bullion. Nope, he's still not happy. Can a weapon has a bag? Can an item has a bag? Questions, questions. The thing is, weapons should be upgradable and have mods. But yeah, this is this is annoying. I don't think I give weapons bags. Because weapons can be items and bags can be items. If I say items can have bags, then bags can have bags that have bags that have bags and infinite lube. And you don't wanna do that, do you? So objects can have bags, but I just add it now and it's outside of the item category or area. How to put it in words? It doesn't deal with the item interface at all. It's based on the object itself. So weapons don't have bags. In the future I need to add bags to them. Boy. Yeah. For now, let's focus on the given task because this is starting to get a little bit confusing. So we should create a bag inv mc and only if the item is a bag. Oh. Now this is a little bit confusing. Is the bag in the map considered a bag or an item? I believe it's a bag because this is not an item. Does that mean the map class have something called an item array? Yep, and this is what's printed, I am afraid. Oh, are they? I'm trying to check what the hell is going on with everything. I don't want to make a code that doesn't make sense and then spend 2 days to fix it. Where is the draw function? Okay, let's setting it. Draw. Oh man, it goes through all of them. Why doesn't go through the I see. Because the way how I print the items is different than the rest. Ah, and I check the area. So it doesn't print the items outside of the camera. Okay. So it is a bag. So you need to initialize the code as a bag. Okay. So this should be only works if the type of the item is a bag. And if it is a bag, then we add the item as a bag. The layer should be the last layer and the last group number. Now you put yourself in a very silly situation. I don't think I have a way to check the last or the biggest group number. Do I? Now you screwed yourself up. But let's put it as 0, 0. And we get ourselves the first problem. So let's go to the GUI of the game engine and check the priority list. I might need to add a new value that track the last group number. Not only that, I need to delete group numbers, and I'm not sure if I have the capability to do that or not. I don't think I add that yet. Man, now I don't want to work anymore. I need to fuck up with my priority list a little bit. I will use the bathroom as well, so let me stop the timers. And be right back. One of the things about my priority list when I start implementing it, I didn't put it in mind first of all, Microsoft decided to refuse the programmer to control next and previous from the nodes, so I cannot assign them. So I couldn't delete them because my priority list is special. It have layers and groups based on multiple objects, so it's actually one huge node that have several menu components. So even though this is consists of 6 objects, menu components, the frame, and 5 buttons, the whole thing will have one group number and considered, even though they are the 6 of them exist in the priority list, whenever they shifted together. Whenever they move together. That's why they have the GUI behavior. They move back together. So I felt that I won't need to delete them anyway. I just make them invisible. But I have here delete ID, and I don't think I need to make a function that move the group number to the last, change all the group numbers after it, and then delete the last group. The group number doesn't mean the layer. It's just a way to give an ID to the priority list. So already I have group number 0 for the main menu, 1, 2, and 3. Let me put them as in here. The campaign selector, the inventory for the players, and the object inventory, the chest thing. Now, I don't know if I'm going to add more for the game. Maybe the game profile and things. But let's not worry about that. Whenever I open a new inventory, I should be able to know what's the max is, and then give it max plus 1. So it's become, in this case, 4. When I open another inventory for a bag, it will do the same thing and do 5. The thing is, if I close 4, what will happen? If I want to close 4, first of all, I need to take 5 and decrease it by 1. And everything after 4, decrease it by 1. So we will have something like this. No, let's do it the opposite way. 4 is equal to max plus 1. That means 4 will become 5. No, 6. So it will be like this. 6. Actually, it will become like this. Because I didn't change the priority yet. The priority is the layer. Then change 5 into 4. Then change the deleted one change priority of the deleted one to be last. 6. Delete last group. So I need to do something like this. Algorithms, everyone. Algorithms. Alright. So the first step to do is to determine what is the max. To do that, I just got an idea. We give the priority give me a second. I start to get tired as usual. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, this is the weirdest constructor I've ever seen. It confused me for a second. Usually able to space before the constructors. So, right. Group number, max. So if it is the first one, he will just add it, else he will check the layer. The layer that I'm adding, if it is greater than the layer of the first, or the node. And it will increment till it finds the right layer. I can check last, okay. Jesus, this is a little bit complicated, even for my head. Anyway, if object group number is greater than the G max, so if it is 0, G number is 0, then it will do nothing. If it is 1, the G max will be 1. Okay. Now let's test the max. Figured. It's protected. Fucking protected. When I add the last inventory, the object one, let's check it out. It should be 2. Because we didn't add number 3 yet. See? So we got the max now. Now what? So in the initialize, shit. We don't send the numbers. And instead, we use max plus 1. Do you wanna fuck with me? Do you really wanna how do I say this number is a byte? I completely forgot. What now? Okay, calm down, calm down, calm down. C#. Implicity, there is a way, I believe, to say this value is a byte. The funny part is when you say byte b is equal to 1, it's alright. But when you add values, it's just stupid. I don't want to see the code look like this. If I say byte c is equal to 1, it's fucking fine. But you cannot add it, can you? I completely forgot how to... One literal? I don't know even how do you call these values. I mean, cast, fucking A. Byte, some var, valid, but... So, yeah... Because of this, you must cast a result back to byte. Are you telling me? Well, if that's so, can I do plus plus like this? But won't that increment the variable? Yes. Welcome. Well, I could make a variable instead of doing the operations, but I don't know which one is more efficient, and I just done it too late. I just wasted enough time of this. Oh shit. Am I getting tired? Yes, I'm getting tired. When I add this, it will increment, and it shouldn't increment, damn it. Wait, but it should be, Yeah, it's easier to just make a stupid variable and use it. Okay. So let's test the logic. If we have 3 group numbers and we made a new bag inventory, this one will be 4. So I will assign 4 in all of these. When I make an add 4 in here, it will increment the maximum in here. But I'm still adding 4. So in here, when I add it again, it will be 4. So the group number max won't change. And now, yeah, that will work. Because if I want to use it fixed, I need to increment it here. But not incremented here. Because the group max will be changed in here. And then decremented here, just like that. No. No, I don't need to decrement because this one won't affect, yeah. So let's make a variable and call it a day. Now where were we? Let's test it, let's just test it. No, it doesn't have the tag, does it? No, it doesn't, I didn't add it. Give me a second. I cannot close it so far or delete it. I wanted to completely delete it when it gets closed. So, okay, focus. This should be on use, not on take. Hmm. It is a bag. What just happened? Oh, frick me. This is starting to get confusing. This is the item that inside the bag. So it is an item, it's not a bag. How can I know if my owner is a bag? This is freaking confusing. Let me focus a little bit. Damn it. Hmm. I don't know what to do. Um, there are a few things I could do. So I have something called item. And the item can be used as an item. Simple enough. And when I use as an item, it will trigger a function, and based on the tag, it do whatever the item do. And I have 3 different classes. That I want them to be used in the game and do stuff like this. So what I thought as a great idea, I said, let's make an interface and call it an II item, which is item interface. So, and I made these guys. implement this interface. And then I let the interface force to do everything that the item do. And then I came here and gave these guys an item, which is actually work as has crap. So weapons has an item, object has an item, and bag has an item, which the object and the weapon and the bag treat themselves as if they are the item that they are holding. So whenever I do something related to the item, this guy, the small one, is sent and called these functions as if it was the item, as if, yeah, as a delegate of these three to reduce the amount of code. Now this is the issue. I want to open this bag. So either the delegate know who is holding it, number one, or I make this guy have its own use thing. If I make this guy can be used like if it was an item, then implementing an item will be a little bit meaningless. So let's try to do the first trick. So what we will do in here, we're sending who is doing the crap. But this is part of yeah, X is the inside bag. The bag inside the bag. So we need to change use. Use is part of the interface. Great. Bismillah. Not you. You. I don't know what to call it. So this is the trick, which is kind of going to be a little bit confusing. Jesus Christ, this is annoying. Oh yeah. Oh God, if I... No worries. Hopefully this won't generate an infinite loop. Now what? Come on, calm down. Wait, if I don't need to change this. If I'm sending this anyway, I need to change the function itself of the item itself. That's actually make much more sense. Someone need to kill me. But the only guy is this guy. Need to be changed. Just fucking kill me. Think for a second. Okay. Okay, whatever. Let's return it back. Where's the object? He didn't show me the object. Let's see how many crashes do you have. Wait. What just happened? Oh, I see where's my confusing is. Even though I'm considering these guys as items, but they are not items. So even when I use them, they actually send the delegate itself. I cannot send them, that will be confusing. I send the delegate itself. I might need to upgrade this guy. So this thing, it should be actually receive. Does it? Can I send them, not the delegates? But the call. But what if I'm using my... Okay. It shouldn't be called type then. Let me I should change the name into oh, what the hell? I might call it item holder. No, the item object. I don't know. Let's keep it as a type for now. But the name need to be changed. Hey, look at that. Why cannot I drag it? And why it disappeared? Hey, a lot of questions. So let me leave to myself a note. Change the variable inside item use into something else, like item holder, item class, boss. No idea. Let's back inside bags, open GUI. Well, we kind of successfully done that, but scrappy. After the bag has opened, the bag as an item disappeared. Oh, because the usage, when you use it, you consume it. I believe because it is consumable. Change that. I believe the setting, maybe I add a setting for that. Well, I done this, but need some testing. A lot of crap. Well, I will take a break. I might return, I might not. I done 3 hours today, and 3 hours is the minimum work. And I'm kind of happy with that actually, because I waked up late, I done some stuff. But I shouldn't be happy too as well, because doing like 13 to 16 hours a week is way too low for this kind of work. I'll try to return and do some work, but I need to go to the market too. So we'll see about that. Thank you for watching. See you next time.